Welcome to this couch viewing. We are live from Prague Museum. This is the National Museum of Photography in Norway. So we're sending from Horten, and I'm looking for Stian Andersen, trying to find him here. Let's see if we can have a little chat with him, and if you have any questions, feel free to use the comment section. Hi.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah, let's have a look at some photos.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just we can start with, who are you?
Yeah, my name is Stian Andersen, and I'm a stills photographer and a movie director from Oslo. And I'm part of this exhibition here at the Prague Museum. Showing one shot of Janelle Monáe and one with the cramps.
Yeah. So let's have a look at Janelle Monáe.
Yeah.
We're trying to keep this social distancing here. But yeah, how did this come out?
Yeah, I mean, I could tell you, it's part of a series that I did for the Øya Festival. Probably my biggest exhibition project ever, spanning over 10 years, shooting the different artists backstage. Just a moment before they're going on stage. I've shot Janelle Monáe twice for this project. This is the first time I photographed her. And how it came about is how I normally do, like research for different artists. I go through the program, and at the time, this is 2008, and at the time Janelle Monáe was an unknown artist, and that's the magic of working with the festival, as good as Øya Festival. They are really, skilled to pick up unknown gems. So I go through the program, and then I scan through, and I think I saw some YouTube clips of her, and I was like blown away by her performance and her energy and everything. And I was immediately, it just got to me, I need to shoot her, and she said yes. And she's taken on a rooftop just beside of the backstage area on a famous spot called Borgen. It's torn down now, so you can actually see, this is Oslo Plaza on there. So it's like this is the Oslo skyline in the back there, and I think that's quite interesting. I rigged myself up with me and my assistant, rigging almost like a mini pop-up studio on the rooftop there, shooting analog with a Hasselblad 503, which is the whole series is shot on 120mm film with my Hasselblad, favorite weapon of choice. So shot her twice for the series. We clicked immediately. She's got this unique energy, I think you can compare her to maybe Robin from Sweden. She's got that same charisma and the same energy when you shoot them, and they love to do photo shoots. And me and Janelle, we clicked immediately, and lucky for me, I've shot some of her heroes like James Brown, Prince. So she was really impressed with that. So we just had like long conversation about music and really clicked on those terms and that basis. And I was really happy with the results afterwards. I just sent her record company and the management the photos from the shot, and they loved it. So they bought like five of the shots from the series for promoting her next album and tour. And so when she came back playing Oslo and Øya Festival for the second time, she showed me this one. So that's from the same photo shoot. So they used it as used it on the tour pass, as you can see, and also promoting the album. So that's the biggest, can you say, recognition you can get.
That's really cool. And then you have another shot here from some heroes.
Yeah. So that's the Cramps, a legendary rock and roll band from the States. I remember I was really nervous because I got so tremendous respect for them. You know, they're like legends, and really nervous before that encounter. And I came to the backstage area, and they were sitting in the catering area and class from the festival. Just said, "Hey, Stian, they're sitting there. They want to have a chat before the photo shoot." So I think, "Fucking hell! Oh no, they're gonna kill me." So, or I don't know. Obviously not, but I was expecting these like moody, hungover rockers, but they were like the total opposite. And the first thing they said that we love your photos. They'd been checking out my website, and they said, "Your photos are great," and I was just blown away, and by the kindness and the interest in photos in general, and the fact that they've been like checking out my website and my works was that was great. So we had this shoot just afterwards, and I think I kind of managed to capture them in the right like element, and capture that vibe that kind of describes the band, you know, in one shot. Also shot with a Hasselblad 120mm film.
And these two, they are black and whites, but you do different. You do colors as well. So what do you think is the difference between when you work colors and when you work black and white?
I think my advantage shooting in this type of elements, I mean, if you do like a planned fashion shoot or a planned studio shoot where you can choose from different backdrops we can choose all the colors and stuff. This is more like raw in a way, I think, because in a way you combine the studio technique with the lighting setup, but also it's kind of a documentary style, you know, you can combine those two, and it's quite gritty and shitty. I think that just, you know, looks very well, that grittiness, shooting with black and white film. So that's the advantage, I think. If that answered the question.
Yeah, would you say that black and white is your preferred, or is it because of this genre?
For this type of project, the answer is yes, but I really like color as well. Same when I'm doing film. I started off, my first music videos were like black and white all the time, but then I gradually, you know, shifted towards color, and now I'm madly in love with that expression. So it just depends on what project I'm working on.
And you do a lot of different projects. So could you say something about that?
Yeah, I last years I've been shifting more and more towards film. You know, shooting commercial film, music videos, and documentary films, and I find that very interesting. So when I started out with film, I realized that it was good for me to have that break, just like put the still stuff and to rest for a little while. And when you shoot a lot of film, then you gain that interest in stills again. So I think they're like feeding off each other, you know, so you don't get bored of your job. So I think it's, and I can, all my previous experience of, you know, traveling a lot to foreign countries, been a lot in Africa, all around the globe, just me and my camera, and no equipment, just learning how the light works and everything. I can just take that with me into filmmaking as well.
Hmm. We had one question, there was one asking what kind of 120mm film you're shooting on in this project.
The big secret. Depends on who's asking. No, just kidding. I just gotta think because I don't have like one stock of film. I use everything from 3200 film to like 100 ISO. I use the 3X 400 a lot, the Delta 3200 Ilford. Also a film called Across. I can't remember if that was an Ilford or a Fuji, but yeah. So there's a lot of different film stocks. Depending on the environment and the location.
So these are kind of two of the many.
Oh yes, so that was because after the 10 years of that project, it resulted and ended in a huge exhibition at the festival site. And yeah, as you say, can you imagine like doing maybe 6 artists each year for 10 years? There's a lot of material, and you had to kill a few of your darlings to be able, even on the festival site, to be able to exhibit it. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going. And after the exhibition at the Øya Festival, I also had a huge exhibition at the Pop Center in Oslo as the main exhibition there for 4 months. So yeah, it's been traveling.
That's cool. And you have also worked a lot with AHA?
Yes, that's true.
How has that been?
It's great. Also resulted in like a photo book, my second photo book. Also an exhibition that I took to London, and I exhibited at the Stolper and Friends at Tjuvholmen. Now I'm working on the second book now. So I've been traveling with the band for quite some times and quite a few different tours as well. But we were cut short on because of the COVID situation. We were in the middle of a big world tour, and we sat, I think it was in New Zealand, just sat there waiting to get to the airport and go to Tokyo and be in Japan for 2 weeks, and we would pull the plug on and were told that we had to go home and reschedule all the dates. And yeah, hopefully it's going to kick off again next year so I can finish the project. We're going to go to South America, go to North America, do some European stuff, and then I'm going to sit there and compose the book and design the book. So it's going to be another book and another exhibition. It's coming.
It's coming. That's cool. Do you have? Why did you actually start with this? Because you do many different things, but it's mainly music.
It's a lot of music, but yeah. Why I started off with in the music type of photography and music videos. It's my love of music. That just brought me in there, you know. I had the flying start in the music industry with I was given my first DSLR camera. It was a Pentax ME, beautiful camera. I shot a few rolls of color film, I remember. And the first black and white roll I had in the camera, I went to a Dum Dum Boys concert at the Rockefeller in Oslo, and that shot from that night ended up on the cover for them. And after that,
how old were you?
I was not old enough to get inside the venue, so I had to write a letter. I was like, I'm not drinking beer, I'm only taking photos, signed by in blood. No, but I actually had to sign this clearance form. So I think I was 16 or 17 years old, blown away by the energy, just being able to stand there in front of your idols, you know, and just feed off the energy of the crowd and the band, and just got to me. And I was destined to do this for life, I think.
So you won't stop it?
I won't stop it. I can't.
That's good.
Too late for that.
Okay, that could be the famous last words. If you have nothing else to...
It's good, man.
Yeah. Thanks everyone for watching. You've had a lot of highs and hellos from all around the world.